So the owner of this van will be traveling for the next 2 years. That's why she made it as cozy as her home.
My name is Laura and I'm a client, and I came to Big Bear Vans to get my layout for my Sprinter van, and I'm going to be traveling in it for the next 2 years. So I wanted to make it very cozy, and my colors are champagne and lavender, and Big Bear Vans did everything perfectly to a T. I am extremely happy with my build.
So what was different in this build than the other builds you have seen probably before coming to us?
Okay, since I'm going to be traveling in my Sprinter for the next couple of years, I wanted a lot of storage space. I chose to have the bed stationary, so underneath the garage I have extra storage space, and I wanted cabinetry from the beginning to the back of the Sprinter van. And I designed my home in Calabasas, and I wanted the similar feel of my home. So my colors, as I stated, are champagne and lavender, and I have a special paint that I used, and I wanted the black to kind of calm down the champagne a little. And my cabinets, I just wanted something different. I'm an interior designer, as Arthur stated, and I just wanted something completely different than what is in a normal layout of a Sprinter van. Okay, here we are in the back of my Sprinter. I had the upgraded lighting package when I got my Sprinter, and on bug screens. I highly recommend bug screens. I am currently traveling in my Sprinter, and I go to places where there are a lot of bugs and mosquitoes. And along the slider I have bug screens. I have them on the driver and the passenger side of my Sprinter, and I also have it in the back. I also have these for privacy. And here is the back of my Sprinter. And you can see here's the bed here. And then I am in the middle of trying to organize, so there's a lot going on back here, but there is a ton of storage. I need to stop off at my storage unit and drop stuff off, but there, on this side is the freshwater tank, and I have an aisle going through here so I can access the garage from the back, or I can go access the garage underneath my bed through the kitchen area. And this is really good for privacy, and like I said, I highly recommend the bugs. And as you can see, on surround sound I have my main speakers up here, and then I have my surround sound speakers through Bose back here in the bedroom area here, and there's a speaker here as well. Again, Big Bear was very innovative on how to put these on. Sometimes they go sideways, but these worked best when they were hanging down vertically. And also on the main speaker up there, Big Bear Vans figured out what was the best way to integrate my Bose system into my current sound system. And again, they did an amazing job, and they are always thinking outside of the box. So whatever you request, whatever you wish to have, they will deliver beyond expectations. Anything that you want, and I know that I requested a lot in my Sprinter, but if you know me, you know that is my nature. And also I wanted to point out the wave pattern on the cabinetry in the kitchen and in the seating area, which I think adds just that touch above. We are now inside of my Sprinter, the Calabasas layout. And what makes the Calabasas layout from the other layouts, as you see, there's cabinetry going from the kitchen area to the back bedroom area. And then on this side, we have cabinets on this side. And this is my clothes closet. And then we have 2 cabinets here. And my idea that I had was I wanted to have a feeling of separation from the kitchen, the bedroom, and then the seating area. So that's why I have this cabinet black, and we designed this from my home, and we have it in the clothes closet, and then we have it, the design here in the pantry. And they did it on their CNC machine, and it is amazing. It's the exact duplicate of what I wanted. And as you'll see, this is the kitchen where the cabinet's black, and then I wanted my champagne in the bedroom area, and this is like a pseudo separation of the kitchen to the bedroom. And then I have black cabinetry here and then in the seating area. And I also wanted a piece of artwork that I wasn't going to buy on Amazon or anywhere else, and I wanted it to be original. So the CNC machine cut this artwork for me. Big Bear Vans did that. And we have the cushion here for the seating area, and underneath here is where the toilet is. And I have a shower in the back that I use. Here is the garage area where there is a ton of storage. And as you'll see here, there's a lot of room in the cabinets. I'm in my Sprinter right now, that's why there's a little chaos going on in the cabinetry. There's soft clothes. And the bed is huge. I also, in the Calabasas layout, they can work with you, but I wanted a smaller bed, more narrow, so that I have more kitchen area. And then we have an extension of the countertop here, and it makes for just a huge amount of workspace when you're cooking. And also in the bed area, it does fit 2 people comfortably. I've never had a problem, and I travel with my dog Bella, and so she has her area, and as you can see, it's very spacious. These are king-size pillows, and I have a standard pillow over here. And under here is the under the sink storage, and then here is the refrigerator. This is an isotherm. And I chose the pull-out because there's just a lot of storage area in here, and when you open up the door, things don't fall out as much. And I wanted the floors to have a cooler feel because the champagne color is more cool. On the overhead, and what I also wanted, I upgraded my sound system to a Bose, and I have okay, let's start over that.
Okay.
Also on the Calabasas build, you can ask for an upgrade. I upgraded the sound system to a Bose, and the subwoofer is underneath this cabinetry, underneath the bench seating. And over here, you'll see on the overhead, they wrapped the overhead headliner for me, so it'll help absorb sound. I added the curtains, the curtain rod, to have some privacy, so when I'm going down the road, you can't see what's going on back here into the Sprinter. And first time out on my Sprinter, not one cabinet rattled, nothing broke. I am very picky, and I could not be more happy with Anna and Arthur. And I had a couple questions because I was a little overwhelmed with the inverter and the solar panels. And here is the brains of the outfit. We have electrical outlets, with the inverter, and then we have our main lights system. And then I'm hooked up to shore power right now, but I have my 2 solar panels on top of the roof, and I also have 2 max air fans. I wanted one for intake and one for outtake. Especially it helps when you're cooking. And also I upgraded my sink. I wanted a deeper dish sink. And I have my champagne faucets, and I've been extremely happy. My freshwater tank is underneath the sink, and the deep dish sink has been very, very useful. And underneath the cabinetry, I have my gray water tank. And I carry underneath in the garage, I carry a 20-gallon freshwater tank. And the lighting system, I have it on different divisions of the Sprinter. I have the forward cab. I have the back in the bedroom area. And then on the second light, it will illuminate the running lights along the floor.
So thank you, Laura, for choosing us, first of all, and we learned a lot from you, and you pushed our standards higher. So we are very glad how everything came out with the van. You've been traveling for a while in it?
Yes, I've been traveling full-time now about a couple months. And like I had stated, when I drove right off the lot, it has driven smoothly. The cabinetry, it's like I'm driving my car. Everything's perfect. And what I wanted to touch on is with the Calabasas build, it's not as much about the color scheme that I chose. These are my favorite colors. But on the Calabasas build, what sold me was the additional cabinetry and the on the Calabasas build, the most important aspects, more than the color, because those were my personal choices, was the additional cabinetry and the extra wide room between like the kitchen and the seating area, and the windows that I chose. That is the essence more of the Calabasas build. And also the integrated stovetop and the sink, and then the additional countertops. I think that is what really sold me on the Calabasas build. And also they also listen to you. I know you go to a lot of clients, a lot of companies, and you have just 3 choices to choose from. And here at Big Bear Vans, it was carte blanche. I could have done any diagram layout that I wanted, and they listened to me. I wanted very specific items in my Sprinter van, and there was not one question. It's like, of course, Laura, we'll do that. And they delivered. They delivered above and beyond even my expectations, and I could not be pleased. And I had gone to a couple companies before, and I went with Big Bear Vans because they listened to me and because they have great reviews. And Anna and Arthur are extremely personable, and all the calls that I made to them, and thank you guys for your patience, they were very happy to hear from me and incorporate the different changes or little tweaks that I wanted in my Sprinter.